See how
Oh,
everyone pops in here.
where's our boy Ryan? That'll let us know. Um,
Ryan,
so
get in
real quick,
here.
Ryan he had posted, but I stopped by his stream real quick on I believe it was Thursday. I was
Oh
on my
yeah.
break at work, checked in, and then was watching him play a little bit, and he was on one of the Zepho missions that I just had like incredible PTSD from.
Oh yeah.
Just just watching him go hard. So we'll kind of see what happens, and what do you think? Like give it like a 20, 30 seconds, and we'll pick up where we left off.
Yeah. That's what sounds good right here. I think
'Cause I think we're rolling, but
yeah, we are. It's live on your end. I can see it from your channel.
cool. Yeah. So what I was gonna say, man, in regards to the okay, yeah, we're rolling. So in regards to the Daisy Ridley aspect, um, can they tie this into Ahsoka season two at all? Like, is that on the same timeline?
I think by Ahsoka season 2, she's probably she's probably like maybe 3, 4, or 5 years old.
Okay, yeah. So that's where it's like, okay, can't go that route then.
Because I think like Shadows of the Sith, like that timeline is right popped in where Ahsoka would be, like,
Right,
about 7 years after Return of the Jedi.
right. Hey Ryan, I appreciate you that stream on Thursday, man. You were going through it with that Jedi Fallen Order, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, I know. Every time I watch, I'm like, it takes me back to a terrible place in time.
I spent way too much, just like too many hours on that game.
Yeah, I know. You said you play it at the highest difficulty. I can't do that.
Yeah, fighting that one little like frog dude, took so long, bro. It was so lame.
Jedi, Jedi Fallen Order, the first one. I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Um, I really liked how that game was, but I had to play it on a lower difficulty. So now I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and play freaking whatchamacallit. What's the second one? Jedi Survivor? Yeah, Jedi
Yeah,
Survivor. I was like, let's play this on a higher difficulty. No. I think it was what's the big thick Inquisitor? Which sister is that?
it's not the seventh. It's I think it's like the third or the fourth or something like that
Oh,
with the face
dude.
mask.
Yes. Like one hit, I'm done. And then it's like, oh, okay, I countered that hit, but then a two piece, I'm done. So I'm like, no, we're going to like story mode. Like
You
this is
know,
ridiculous.
like I was thinking about it. Playing the game on the highest difficulty. I haven't beaten it. I'm stuck on the last fight with the last
Oh,
Inquisitor.
really?
I can't beat that on the highest difficulty, and I think I've gone back multiple times, and then every time I, like, try for, like, an hour and a half, and then I'm like, "Nah, I'm over it."
Uh, that's the worst. Yeah, never a huge fan of that game. With the difficulty, because I'm just like, damn, man, this is
Yeah.
this is messing me up. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's a fun game. Can't ever hate on it. But yeah, so with Daisy Ridley, what are we thinking, man? Is she gonna end up being in, I don't know,
We
Star Wars
like, you
Starfighter? Is that gonna be a
I
thing?
was gonna say, you would suspect a cameo somewhere, right? Like, they're not just gonna drop I don't think they just drop it out of nowhere, like, it's like a you know, it I feel like a classic ending scene, and then, like, a door opens and Rey's standing there, and then it's like, "Oh," but, like, who knows in that aspect.
True. Plus, it's like if Daisy Ridley is coming out and saying like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna, I'll be there sooner rather than later,"
Mhm.
you know, uh, don't worry, I'm coming back. That's music to my ears because I want to see more of Daisy Ridley because I think Ray needs a little bit more story for
Absolutely.
even more fans to get on board with her. But at the same time, if you don't like the character, that's totally fine. Um,
Yeah.
but I do think that they really need to invest more time into that timeline because what are we gonna do? We just gonna sit in the Skywalker saga forever, just like where it's like original trilogy, Mando versus just post original trilogy. But I feel like there's just so much more space and time that we can go into, especially the KOTOR fans. Like, let's go way back. Let's go way
Mhm.
back, and explore those times. And I don't know. I want to go forward just as much as others want to go backwards.
Well, I really think it depends on if they go the route of there's been the speculation of, are they gonna redo the trilogy? Like, are
Oh
they gonna
yeah.
redo those movies? So I think that is a big role on, okay, if they're redoing them, there's that whole aspect on if they do any recasting and things like that.
Hmm.
But it's like, I would like to see more of that as well. And I think there's that shift of maybe Kathleen Kennedy was like, hey, we're gonna kind of push this back a little bit. And now with this new iteration of management, maybe Filoni and Brenner are sitting there like, no, we're gonna push this up a little bit and like bring this to the forefront of what we want to do.
Right. Yeah. Like that. Let's get that rolling. Plus, it's new, and everyone's like, "Oh, yeah, this is awesome." But especially with Kathleen Kennedy out, nothing really has changed.
No, it's
It's
like
all still going to be, she's still there. Everything that's coming out is still all Kathleen Kennedy connected and related. So I
there's
don't know.
probably like, and it probably will be until 2030. Like
Right.
her hands will have been dipped on multiple projects for that next little iteration.
Yes. And that's fine too, because at the end of the day, we're still getting Star Wars content. We can't be,
Oh no,
too
yeah,
upset with that.
absolutely. No, that
So,
would be the big thing where it's like, people get mad and then it's like, well, we could get nothing, like we did for a long period of time. So, for a long period we were living off Clone Wars for like everything, and that was it. And then we started getting all these shows and different things. So,
yeah, pretty rough. But I mean, Daisy Ridley, I like Ray. I got a lot of Ray in my collection. Um,
mhm,
Fun, good, good times with the character. I mean, not the best character. I mean, who in the world would say she's, the best character right off the gate? I mean, she had to earn all of that, and that's fine. I mean, Han Solo had to earn it.
yeah.
Luke had to earn it. So many characters. Young
But
Obi Wan had to earn it.
it's that for me, it's that same aspect for Hayden. It was like, like, they she did as best as she could with what she was given. Like,
Hmm.
and like two things can be true at the same time. The aspect of like if people may not like that movie and that's okay, or that trilogy, it's like I don't think they're bad. Like I enjoy the movies and things
Hmm.
like that. But it's like she was given a script, so it's like it's not like she's doing everything in her power. It's like, yeah, she's gonna go off a script and do what she can, but at the end of the day,
Right.
it's a script. Like people hate the I hate sand. It's rough. It's coarse. It's like it's a script. Homeboy was reading doing what he could with what he had.
I know. Could you like not everyone has like that inner Sam Witwer in them to where they're like, "Hey, like why don't we change this up a little bit? What's Hayden a young Hayden
Yeah,
Christensen thinking?" That when he was talking about when he got the role, him and his roommate in Canada were just like jumping on the furniture
yeah,
and like acting like they're, lightsaber fighting like that right there. He's not going to be like, "All right, George, like come on, this sand thing, what are you doing?"
yeah.
Plus he has Natalie Portman in front of him. He's already just like what my
What are
life
we
has
doing?
changed.
Yeah,
So it's yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, but
and
um
it's like Sam Witwer has earned that say, that
yes.
respect, that input, and it's like Hayden when he was a 17-year-old working with George Lucas, it's like he's not gonna be able to say like, "I think this needs to be changed." It's like,
Yeah.
it's just not there's levels to it.
Yeah, literally there is levels to this. um let's hit the chat real quick. Shout out to
That's
everyone that's
popping,
here.
dude.
um Technical difficulties right off the rip, which I think that was all on my end. I accidentally switched the speaker to my mic when this thing doesn't have a speaker on it. So everything was my fault, guys. Shout out for all y'all sticking with us. Um, got Chef Killer, my boy Andy in the building. Let's go. What's up, man? Skywalking Ryan. What's
Back
up?
again.
Steph in the building.
Thanks for
What's
being
up?
here,
What's
as
up?
always.
Shout out to the wives, number one
I know.
supporters. Yes,
Absolutely, man.
sir.
Absolutely.
Brandon Baker, what's up? Somehow the stream returned. Yay. Hello there.
Yeah.
Literally. There we had to
No
use Sith
explanation.
magic.
You get no explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did on the last one too. I love the interconnections that the chat has.
I know. It's like
Like,
everyone knows everybody.
everybody be vibing.
I think a lot of them are actually all interconnected in like the little circle too, because I'm pretty sure I see all of these same people in the chat in Mike's live streams that he does every week. So shout out
I
to a
love
guy who loves
love
Star
that.
Wars. Oh yeah. What would it be without Mr. I Hodja, for
I
the
know,
the boy
man.
from Scotland
How we
out
doing? What's the
here?
weather like over there, dog?
Yeah, what's the weather like in old Scotland today? Um, what do we got? I'm expecting some kind of big announcement in 2027 for the 50th year anniversary and such. Trilogy confirmed and start filming at least. Yeah, hope so too, man. Come on, make a Star Wars. Make it now.
Yeah,
Alexander Wilson, is the sound working now? Yes.
I hope so.
Yes.
I hope so, or else we've just been speaking to the void.
Yeah. Uh, cool. Hell yeah. So yeah, if you guys haven't liked the stream already, make sure you do hit subscribe. I'm pretty sure all of you guys subscribe that are here right now. So shout out to all y'all. Definitely make this possible and makes it more fun because we're not just like yapping to each other about Star Wars,
Yeah, I
which I
know.
mean we do that anyways. But um, John, I see you got the Cobb Vanth Lego set behind you. When is that getting ripped open soon? Is it going to sit there for a while? What are we thinking?
First of all, let's talk about the beauty of a set. You know,
Oh yeah,
let's go through it
perfect.
real quick. Um, right now it's sitting because my space is a little limited on what I got, so I got to figure out what to do. But you had brought up the point of getting another one, of keeping that one set, and or I'm
Hmm.
sorry, keeping it boxed. And I have a few sets that I will keep boxed, and that might be one of those because it's just for the
I feel it.
size, for what it is, man, dude, it is so good.
If you
Yeah,
can, guys, in the chat, name a better Star Wars minifig. I don't know if you can.
with more suave, dude.
Look at this. This is absolute aura. Bam. Cobb Vanth. That's fire. I mean, I might have to get a little case for him because, and also that Cad Bane. I'm so in on the Cobb Vanth. I mean, that's a selling point. But when I had that Cad Bane put together, I'm like, wow, that that fig is perfect too. It's out in the living room. I need to go grab it. But dude, fuck, that's
Well,
such a good
that's my
set.
first Cad Bane too. Like I didn't have the
Same.
yeah, like I didn't have the other ones. I didn't get the Justifier, like, so that was like, okay, now I can walk in. I had a $35 Amazon gift card, so it was basically free. It was like,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
I pulled we were in the checkout line, and Steph was like, I didn't even see you put that in there. Like I pulled the little kid, like,
Sliding.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? I think Lindsay did a Walmart order and we went to pick it up and I snuck in the Plo Koon set, the microfighter.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Did that just come out?" I'm like, "Yeah, it did." And
They
our
they
our our Walmart hadn't got it yet. So once it was available, I was like, "Bam," because they were hard to
they
get
gave
at
it to me for
first.
free. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like a little gift with purchase. Shout out Walmart.
Appreciate
Uh,
y'all.
but yeah, dude. I'm also looking at Star Wars Holocron as well. And
Mm,
pretty much the next thing outside of Natalie, or I already spoiled it, outside of Daisy Ridley, Natalie Portman. Now, this is something where I'm like 50-50. I think this is not true, but then again, I think it's true. And I don't know. We'll see where everyone stands here. But reportedly, Natalie Portman filmed scenes for Obi-Wan Kenobi that were cut from the show. And these scenes would have connected the series more directly to the emotional through line of the prequels. So, what do you think
man,
off rip of hearing that?
I don't doubt it. The budget for that show was pretty expensive, so, like, they put money in certain aspects. It's like I feel like we're there it's notorious for these movies and different things, like, the extended cuts always show so much. It's like you and that could say be the said for a lot of shows, but um it's like, dude, you have so much exposition that is cut out, and that could make so much of a difference to people who are critiquing it or people who may not like it as much. And it's like, for me, I have the Obi-Wan show maybe, like, not rated as highly as other people. Like, for me, I wanted Vader, and they gave that to me, but, like, they let Vader get whopped again, so as a Vader fan, that was, like, upsetting. But, it's like you could have so many things going on, and then it's like, "Okay, we're just gonna pull that away." And then again, if it's a rumor, it's like, "Well, who's leaking this? Like,
Yeah.
where is this manifesting?"
Um, what is it here? It says the source is you. Ah, makes sense. Okay, so it's the hot mic. That's
Mhm.
John Rocha, and then I also think Daniel RPK goes on there a lot, and oh, Jeff Schneider.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I was about to say I clicked on the source and it is John Rocha's podcast. So um, I don't know, dude, because they were the ones talking about how that there was a Ray movie that was in the works, and literally like a year later,
We got the
uh,
announcement.
like that there actually is something brewing. But then again, I don't know if that had anything to do with the hunt for Ben Solo or anything either. Um, so yeah, it's
Well,
pretty interesting.
Well, and there was a lot with that Obi-Wan show, like, I think we all forget that, like, at the end of that show, homeboy sees, Qui-Gon,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like, they introduced Force Ghost Qui-Gon, it's like, that just came and went, you know? So it's like, I would love to see things like that get, the built upon, you know?
Yeah. I know, and that's the thing is like people forget like Force Ghost Qui Gon's not a thing. Like he never
Yeah,
was able to get to that point in the netherworld or the afterlife. So that's pretty wild to get that at the end.
like, an
Um,
Ahsoka season 2 of seeing Qui-Gon in the world between worlds or something like that, that would be
that would
rad,
have been yeah.
like, but, you know.
I don't know. It's gonna be weird what they end up doing because you don't want to copy and paste what other shows and series have been
Mhm.
doing. Dave definitely, with him being the guy who pokes his head into every single writer's room, it's gonna be pretty cool to see how all that ties in. Um,
And we've had a
but
Mortis arc, so there's no way he goes back and does the same, like, I mean, maybe he wants to, but it's like, I feel like the show is notorious for kinda, like, generalizing a little bit of what happened, so it's like,
yeah,
we're not gonna get the same arc line, we just can't, more or less, I hope.
yeah. I don't know, dude. We're kind of rewatching the Kenobi series the other day. Um, my birthday's on the 17th of February. Legendary Cobb Vanth Cad Bane minifigures. Yeah, happy early birthday,
Yep.
bro.
There
Hopefully,
we go, man.
hopefully you can get that set right away. That'd be a good one. Why am I crushing on a Lego figure? Ha, mind you, crushed on Tech too, and he's animated Obi voice in the head. Maybe you need to go home and rethink your life. Hey man, you can fall in love with plastic. That's all right. We can. It's
Dog.
it's fine.
Tech, rip.
I'm in love with all this, but yeah, bro, Tech. Speaking, do you have the Bad Batch shuttle? Did we talk about that?
No, dude, and I am
Okay.
hurt. I shoulda got it when yeah, anyways.
Hey, I think I don't know. I don't know if I'm putting him on blast, but I think Dakota Bricks might have a couple of them. I don't know what he's selling them at, but I know he has a couple of them.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll have to hit that dude up. I only have a legit hunter. Other than that, my Echo is a custom, but
oh, does he have the arm too?
yeah. Yeah. The
Oh, that's
little
nice.
yeah.
Off topic, but I mean, you can't diss this one.
Yeah, see, and, like, I saw him a few times, and I before I'd seen the set, and I thought it was like a fake custom, and I was like, "Oh, that no way," but now it's like oh, dude, they sell for a good bit individual like, getting a crosshair nowadays is so hard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's rad.
Crosshair. Crosshair might be my favorite Bad Batcher. Um, hey chat, let us know in the comments who is your favorite Bad Batch member. If it's Omega, you can say Omega too. But who is it? Who y'all got?
This is the custom Echo. Ooh,
I'll fix that later. My fault. What's up?
see if it focuses a little bit. I don't think it's gonna focus.
I can see his arm though. That's so fire. I wish they did that. I
Like,
wish
why
they
do
did that.
the customs always look so good, dude, and then it's like
Hmm. They
anyways.
can put more time and craft into it.
But yeah, so need to get that set. I'll hit him up.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good one. Um, have y'all seen the? Did y'all see the movie Send Help yet? Didn't that just come out this week? I think this week, last week. That's the one where they're on the island, right? And they're like tweaking.
I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen
It'll be funny because like working at the restaurant, like the TVs will be. I mean, anything can come on the screens, So you're like, all right, what's everyone seeing? But we try to keep it on sports for the most part. But sometimes when it hits commercials, it's like like you'll see like that trailer going, and there's nothing crazy, but they're just like spazzing out bloody on an island. You're like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah,
Um, there were rumors last year of filming the scene, so it might be true. You know, that's kind of what I think too. Is it? I feel like you're getting Natalie Portman, bro. Like the Natalie Portman, Padme Amidala, live action. Why do you not use those scenes?
like, "Nah, we're
But
just gonna tuck this away for later."
and how does that not leak, bro? Like I felt like us knowing Hayden was playing Vader, like inside the suit and everything, that we were gonna get, some sort of
We got leaks of Doomsday on set before, like, everything
true,
happens, like, you'd think we'd get, like, a something of, Natalie standing on set or near a camera or just even, like, in a break room or something where it's like, "Oh, she's here."
literally something. That's why that doesn't really make too much sense to me. Um, Wilson again. Over a year ago, they said Portman filmed Kenobi scenes when she was shooting Love and Thunder.
No, that would make
Oh,
sense. Yeah,
that would
absolutely.
make sense. Damn. Wow.
Yeah,
I don't know,
rip Love
dude.
and Thunder.
I never seen it, so I don't.
Don't worry
I
about
don't.
it.
I was gonna say I don't. The chef killer up there, Andy from the Why So Sidious podcast. I remember when he was doing like reviews for Marvel. He's like, what'd he say? He's like, all right, Madam Web review. It's a hot pile of shit. Do not watch it. And then he's like, that was the episode. Thank you guys. I'm like, bro, uploaded a 13-second episode for this week. That's crazy.
I didn't see it, but Steph was giving me all the feedback on the actors and things like that, so
Hey,
but
Dakota Johnson, man. I like her. And Sydney Sweeney was in it too, right? Madam Web.
yes, sure. Yeah,
Hold on.
couldn't tell
Okay,
you.
Madam Webcast. This is a Star Wars live stream, but yep. Oh yeah, they're in there. Isabella Merced as well. Emma Roberts. Yeah, it's kind of star studded. How did it do so bad?
I'm gonna be
I-
honest, I'm terrible with actor names. Um, couldn't tell you who those people are. I'd have to
uh,
Google it, man, and that's probably the same for a lot of for a lot of actors for me. I get
oh yeah,
names
that would be
switched
me
up
as
so
well.
often, dude, it's awful.
JT Lovecraft and the Building Bros that loomed from the darkness, the depths of the galaxy.
I know,
None
dude,
of them,
hitting it.
none of them, because I don't like Bad Batch. Why? Bad Batch is amazing. That's okay
So
though.
was it the animation or was it the hold up. Okay.
I mean, that's valid, but
Yeah.
man, they're getting so much more story. They're the limelight. Oh, dude, it's so good.
I can understand it. Bad Batch does have some filler episodes where it's like, "What are we doing here?"
You're like, I stayed up till 2 a.m. for this.
To watch
S-
the Montez sisters?
bro, like what? Someone said bring them back in the Mall Shadow Lord. That way they can have like some redemption. I'm like, don't do that.
My boy's
Don't need
retired,
to.
dog.
Yeah, leave that alone. Uh, what we got? Oh, everyone said the script and acting was terrible for Madam Web. Okay, it makes sense. Even Dakota Johnson hasn't spoken too highly about it. And see, that's one of those things, just like Hayden, where it's just like, yeah. I mean, what has
I
Hayden said about Star Wars? I feel like he just loved it so much, where he's just like, I got nothing bad to say. But it's like, is Dakota Johnson a big Marvel fan? So she could
yeah.
speak out on it.
It also
I
took,
don't know.
like, 15 years for our generation to get a little bit older for Hayden to get the love that he deserved,
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, definitely. That's the thing too, is you got to grow up with
mhm.
uh with Star Wars. So I don't know. It to each their own. Like it, don't you do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. So yeah, Natalie Portman returning. Interesting. I don't know why they would cut it, but at the same time, if things just didn't work out, or Deborah Chow and all the other directors there didn't find something good with it, I mean, why use it?
They've rumored, season 2, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean,
So
not
maybe,
Obi Wan.
like, just save it for that,
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
mean, Ewan's
"Hey, we
talked
did
about
shoot
it.
this," you know?
Um, oh, also, everybody, let's get a big round of applause. The character of the day on Star Wars Holocron is Salacious B. Crumb. So a round of applause to Salacious B. Crumb.
Hey.
Um, Absolute goated character in Star Wars. So should we move on? Are we good with Natalie Portman?
Yeah, let's hit it.
Okay, so this is one I feel like we can really talk about this. So, Qimir, the stranger from the Acolyte, was meant to be the first Wren. He was supposed to start the tree, going down the lines, and that's how it leads up to Kylo Ren technically being the last Wren, um, that we know of. So, Qimir, badass character, cool looking, aura through the roof. He clearly has Riz as well. Freakier Friday, he's like the love interest of Lindsay Lohan. So like I know all the ladies, love Manny. Filipino King, shout out him. But him getting another chance in Star Wars, it has to happen, right? It has to.
I would hope, man. Like I know people have their differences on the Acolyte. Like again, it wasn't my favorite show, but I loved Chimere. Like I thought they did a great job with him personally. There were some instances where I could argue that it was like, eh, like for me it was like like teasing the whole Plagueis thing with all that was like an interesting development. I think the connection that I really wanted to see was more of, him leaving the Jedi Order, like having a flashback to what caused, that really happening, and then, stepping away from even if we're not getting an Acolyte season two, so we can cancel out the sisters kind of thing. But it's like, they can do a retcon with bringing him back, and then it's like showing his story more or less. It's like something happens, he's separated, and then he goes on his way of creating the Knights of Ren. And then, well, I think you said it in one of your things, but like a what if like show or the Tales of Ren.
Tales of the Ren, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I don't see a world where he does that story does not get continued. I mean, we got Hasbro dropping a helmet for him, dropping Black Series figures. I mean, Funko and Lego, of course, are still waiting to get like a minifig or like a Funko Pop. But we do have Chimere as as his like little
like
what was his little look?
we have the legacy
Bro, you
stuff for
you
him.
got
So
the lightsaber, yeah.
it's like they got to bring him back. It's one of those like I think he personally is an investment. So it's like
Yeah.
I would love to see him come back. I would love to see, like, him with his connection with Plagueis, like, even if that's its own thing. I know people got upset seeing Plagueis, but it's like, dude, when have we ever seen him? We
Yeah,
we
no,
finally
never.
we finally get him, and then it's like, let's move forward with that.
Yeah. No, you can't let that sit there and not use it. I mean, well, like with all the things I said about Chimere, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are like you, where they don't like the show, but they're like, but Chimere was dope. I mean, how many sequels fans are there where they're like, I don't really like sequels, but Kylo Ren was pretty cool?
Mhm.
Um, so yeah. I mean, look at the
Look how
prequels,
they
Count
massacred my
Dooku,
boy.
Maul. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
They bro was chopped by the end of it. I but also, like, let's take another step back. You look at the Acolyte for what it is. This dude is headbutting lightsabers, using his wrist gauntlet, and literally deactivating lightsabers.
The cortosis aspect was so rad, dude. Like,
Dude.
so sweet, and then it's again, like, he's using a forbidden tactic of separating his lightsaber. He's doing different things that is highly frowned upon by the Jedi Order, like, he just mucks that one chick, like, super quick with his little, like, and it's
Oh,
like,
the hole
he
puncher?
yeah, he's igniting and, you know, retracting his lightsaber, like, you're not supposed to do that in combat,
Tar
like, quote,
tar ta
unquote.
Takana?
Yeah.
Tartana or something?
It's not in the Geneva Convention type vibe. So it's like, he's an animal character. And then he's alive, so it's like
Yeah, dude. I I love how there's theories of Plagueis not more so being like, "Oh, looking out and seeing my Padawan, his apprentice leaving," and he's like frowning. I love when people are like, "Oh no, like he's like this dude is a threat to what I'm doing. So we need to get him out of here." And he's like, how cool that be season 2 opens up and you're tracking down Plagueis, you're with Plagueis and you're tracking down Chimere, trying to get to the bottom of what he is. Then they fight. Darth Plagueis with a lightsaber fighting? Are you kidding me? Seeing him alone in that cave, I was just like jaws on the floor, dude. Like
and
what?
I would love to see we have this season of Chimera, just like almost like a mall kind of aspect where like the whole season is him just, like, ravaging, like, just mucking, doing incredible like, gnarly stuff, and then he gets to the end season, Darth Plagueis, like, fucking s or excuse me, like, smacks him, beats him in a fight, and then then we get that, "Okay, starts the Knights of Ren." Like, "I can't do this alone,
Yeah,
I gotta build up my team, I gotta build up my squad." Like, and that's it's like, "Come on, man."
it's missed. It's so missed, dude. I what's the chat thinking? What do we think here? Um, Dakota Johnson said Madam Web was made by people who don't have a creative bone in their body. Damn, did she say that? That's cold. Qimir was
Thanks for the
awesome.
money.
Yeah, for real. Thank you. Really enjoy the acolyte overall. So we need more stories in this era going forward. Yep,
Mhm. I agree.
I think so too. Also, more Darth Plagueis. Yep, I
Mhm.
think so too. More stories. More stories need to be written. Indeed, for sure. Thought the acolyte was so bad it's unwatchable in my mind. Um, Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all over the board. I mean, the way you feel about the acolyte's going to be different. I mean, completely new director, completely new writers. I think it does help a little bit knowing that like Dave Filoni was looking into certain things. So maybe it was kind of like his idea. Maybe I don't know whose idea it was. I wasn't there, but the Cortosis, a
Mhm.
legends aspect brought into canon. Plagueis, he's been murmured about it in Revenge of the Sith. He finally comes in live action. I mean, there's so many different things, and I think the one thing about the acolyte that I wasn't too big on, and it's not even that big of a deal, is some of the lightsabers looked like real chunky. But
Mhm.
this is also like years or hundreds of years before, what we see in the Phantom Menace. So a little different. Lightsabers at the time, the ships looked really different. I think they were trying to really stamp on like, hey, this isn't like in the normal timeline that we're used to. This is
Yeah.
like older technology, which I mean would make
Well,
sense. And I think that's
in
actually pretty good writing.
in canon history, the Sith had the lightsabers before the Jedi did. So it's like, the Sith had more time to refine their technology than
Hmm.
then it got around to, I forget what it's in KOTOR. It's like one of the first weapons you unlock as you play before you get to a lightsaber. But it's basically like a sword, like that can
Mm,
counteract a lightsaber. But that's what the Jedi used until they got that next point. So it's like they're gonna have, you know, their technology isn't gonna be as caught up in that time period.
right. Yeah, that's why I appreciate the acolyte for what it is. Kind of going back and seeing how things were kind of slower. So that's pretty good. Um, if okay, listen, guys, if Haja was Filoni, the next story would be the Ren, which would be the stranger's backstory, working with Plagueis, Osha, and May create creation lore, and they are killed by Plagueis, and the stranger goes alone with Knights of Ren. That'd be pretty dope. I mean, here's the thing: Osha and May, I could have gone without them. They like their story was very interesting, but I feel like that is what I mean, they had to be there for the story to be what it is. I mean, showing the separation between the Jedi and the witches of Brendok, that's fine, pretty cool. But that's the struggle. Every story has to have a struggle, and that's why Soul is the way he is. That's why the Jedi are. You see the little itsy bitsy pieces of corruption, and kind of doing things behind their back, and you see that. But Osha and May not being twins, but being the same person, just split identities, however that was. If they touched on that, cool, I'd take it. If they didn't, I'd be cool with that. But I feel like if anything, Osha slash May, they're more so of a distraction than anything.
Yeah, I think at this point it's an expendable character. And as much as it's like I don't want to detract the job from anybody, like I don't advocate for anyone to lose their
Oh,
career type
100%.
vibe. It's like the story that would be told moving forward would I don't think would include them. I think there would be a little bit of expositions to explain what happened. Vibra swords, thank you, Brandon. Appreciate you, dude. That
Good
was
shot. Yep.
gonna kill me. But yeah, dude. So like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot they can still do truthfully in that era and that aspect to really bring that around. Um, there's so much Star Wars that it's like they don't have to tell that same just story to
Yeah.
include that same time period.
Yeah, they don't have to at all. And that's what I really like about this time era is you can really dive into any aspect. But when you have such a cool ass character like Qimir, you got to keep going, dude. We're all going to invest in that. We're all watching
Mhm.
that. If
And at
Disney,
some point
go ahead.
no, keep going, keep going.
I was gonna say if Disney announced today that they were making a Chimera movie or a Chimera, they don't even need to make a movie, but a Chimera series, everyone's watching that. Everyone's watching that. I
Mhm.
feel like everyone would be maybe more head over heels for that than the Hunt for Ben Solo or the Lando movie or I feel like Mando and Grogu and Starfighter, those are the two biggest movies right now
Yeah.
that everyone's looking forward to. But the new trilogy, the old Dawn of the Jedi movie, that
Mhm.
Chimere's movie or series would have lots of hype around it. And there's no question about that.
Yeah. No, it's like I'm just thinking about what they could do, and then again, it's like we still need to see young Palpatine. Like that needs to play out. Like we need to see a young Palpatine. We need to see him, manipulating the political system. Like we need to. I would like to see that. I think it would be more of an Andor show where it's a little more slow paced, but it's like
Mm.
we don't just get the famous, like, "Did you ever hear the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?" It's like, we need to see that of, Palpatine killing Plagueis, of him trying to learn these things, like, I don't know, there's a lot they could do with that, and it's like, there's that whole time period we haven't seen.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't seen pre-Episode 1 Star Wars, really.
No, we haven't. And it's right there. Could you imagine seeing Palpatine and Plagueis in live action manipulating the midichlorians to create life? Hence,
Yeah.
here comes Anakin Skywalker. Are you kidding me? We saw Anakin, as a 9-year-old child, but we didn't see him literally be created. Could you, dude? Could you imagine they really go into it? So they show Plagueis and Palpatine manipulating the midichlorians to create life, and boom, happens, right? So then you see like a young Shmi Skywalker, and she just kind of like, I don't know, like something just like rubs her stomach, and she's like, "Oh, what the?" It's just like the Virgin
It
Mary
must have been the
aspect to where
wind.
it's just like, "Oh, yeah, I'm pregnant now," and it's just like, dude, this is how Anakin was created. This explains all of that. When Qui Gon talks to Shmi and who's the father, and she's like, "There is no father," and Qui Gon's like, huh? Like that. How's that work? And that's
Mhm.
just another mystery in itself. Jedi not understanding what the Sith can do. I mean, come on, dude, sign me up. That'd be dope.
I mean, yeah, and there's a lot of, like, we see it through I mean, that's kinda Star Wars is the Force willing its way. So it's like, there's a lot of aspects of, you know, Anakin being born, Padme's death, different things where it's like it's the will of the Force kinda taking over and more or less choosing like a paragon and renegade type vibe.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Um, what do we got here? Let's check out this chat real quick. Force Virgins, Dark Witch Magics. Love the story. Force split one person into two, and the power plague seeks. That's how it ties in. That would be dope.
I think they could
Uh,
do that where they focus more on, like, the Dathomir magic, where it's like if they wanted to kinda revisit that aspect, they could move that way. It's like they have a couple things going with we see it with Thrawn, we've had the What If, we've had episodes of the Clone Wars, like, that's something we could see, I think. Maybe.
yeah,
That's, like I feel like that's pretty far out there, but
yeah, that'd be dope. Nobody watched The Acolyte, so why would they watch a Chimera movie? Because it would do numbers, bro. The Acolyte, what is it? Hold on, let me Google this real quick.
and I wasn't a fan of The Acolyte. I am in the aspect of I watched most of the things so I can give a commentary on them. I think that's where I stand, where it's like, despite the young Jedi show. I in fact did not watch that.
Yeah. So for 2024 and 2025, The Acolyte was Disney's second most watched show of the years. Roughly 2.7 billion minutes viewed. Despite the high viewership, it was canceled after one season due to high production costs and poor return on investment relative to audience retention. Now, with all of that said in, I mean, everyone knows like that show was review bombed by episode 3. Like, and nobody had seen the episodes yet. Um,
I think another aspect is it also creates I mean, everyone knows that, like, like negative media gets more attention. You know, like, so it's like if there's
Oh
all this
yeah.
feedback and things going on around this show, like it's gonna draw attention whether it's liked or not. Like there's gonna be that perception of I need to check it out, or even if it's I check it out and then stay away, it's like there's still
Hmm.
that aspect of it's gonna bring in eyes.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Wow. See my above comments re palps and Plagueis meeting. Yeah, dude,
Oh, my
that'd be
bad, dog.
cool. Chirpy Alex is here. The joys. Oh, Alexander the Great. I would watch a Chimera movie. Yeah, I would too. Well, you would
Eh,
definitely have to. I would make you watch it.
and feedback is feedback, whether it's good or bad. Like I'm a big proponent of feedback because it gives opinions, it gives like a direction of what what people were looking for. So it's
Mhm.
like I'm here for all the commentary, man.
Also, what nobody knew that the second season wouldn't be a thing. I mean, some shows for the most part have super rough first seasons, and I don't think the Acolyte was that rough. It was just where's the story ultimately leading to. Now with the second season, now it's like, oh, this is the Sith show that they were talking about. Let's get into it, you know? So it's just like, here we go. But it is what it is.
Mhm.
Plus, where was the marketing for the Acolyte ever? It was nowhere. The people at Star Wars Celebration prior to that were like, "Oh, I see. Here's the Sith
Mhm.
show that we're getting." But it was never marketed. So like when it came out, everyone was like, "What is this?" You know? So that's another thing. Is this just like does Disney have good marketing at the same time? There's so many shows to where it's just like, "Oh, yeah, so we're gonna drop this show and this show. We got this movie on the back burner. We have this other script that's not even turned in yet." But here comes this new movie that's coming out in 2 months, but where's the marketing? Mandalorian and Grogu, where's the marketing at for that right now? After the new trailer comes out, then it's going to be a train. It's going to be
They're wait
Mando
they're waiting
Grogu,
for
Mando.
that Super Bowl Sunday so they can write that, like, $50 million check.
Exactly. That's what's going to happen, man. Um, yeah, the Acolyte was the second most viewed thing in Disney Plus in 24, I believe. Yeah, it was. Um, when you include Hulu streaming shows in 2024, The Acolyte wouldn't have been a top 10 Disney streaming show. Yeah, but that's Disney Plus with versus Hulu. Um,
Sidetrack, is The Bear good? I still haven't seen it, dude, and I have
I've seen
heard
the
good
first
things.
two episodes.
Super
Jeremy Allen
sidetrack,
White,
super sidebar. Yeah,
Road to the Hut. I mean, he runs this kitchen, and then the one guy, oh, that one dude that's in Andor, in season one, Andor
he's in
kills him.
Fantastic Four also. Yeah,
That guy, yep, he's in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Um, Lionel Boyce from Odd Future, he used to hang around Tyler the Creator is in it. Um, so yeah, man, there's a lot of people in there. Um, well, in 2025, how many shows did Disney release? Because that might play a part in most watch. Yeah, let's look that up because this does tie in with the Acolyte.
Or
Ultimately,
2024. The Rule of Two, I think we saw that in Clone Wars, no? Where Yoda goes to, basically learn about how to it's where he, like, encounters his, dark side and beats it more or less. Is that not where he learns from one of the Sith rulers of the Rule of Two?
hmm, true. Um, okay, so 2024. How many? What did Steph say? How many shows did Disney release? Oh, okay. So I accidentally Googled Star Wars only. So if we even look at 2024, we had the Bad Batch season 3, so that wrapped up that big series. We had Tales of the Empire, which was what it was. The Acolyte, the Skeleton Crew, and Young Jedi Adventures. Um, Now, how many Disney shows released?
Like a bunch, dude, because 'cause they've been pumping Marvels.
Mm, oh, okay.
See
So
that
here's one thing right here where I'm like, okay, this is huge. So X-Men 97 came out in 2024, and you're telling me the Acolyte got more views than that? That's kind of crazy, right? Because everyone was on X-Men 97, right?
I still haven't
I mean,
I still
that's not my thing, but that's all I heard about.
yeah,
We
I still haven't
have
watched that either.
we have the X-Men 97, we have the Acolyte, we have Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, and don't act like y'all didn't watch that back in the day. Primos, Zombies, the reanimated series, Um, Pixar's Win or Lose, the Beach Boys documentary. You know how many old heads are watching that Beach Boys documentary? Um, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, Hamster and Gretel, season 2. We got Kiff, Big City Greens, the movie. I mean, there's so many things that came out, but and everyone hates the Acolyte so much, but it was the second most watched thing. I don't
Hmm.
know. I'm I'm also in sports and TV shows are not the same thing, but numbers don't lie, right? You look at stats. I mean, I don't know,
Data's
bro.
data.
Data's data. I mean, off topic, but LeBron has the most points scored in NBA history, but I don't think he's the best basketball player of all time. You know, like
Crazy.
it doesn't weigh out. You know, so is that how we can look at this as well? I mean, look, X Men '97. I didn't watch it, but I get it.
I also have worked not in fine dining, I would say, but I have worked in most aspects of a restaurant. So it's good to hear that they portray that correctly. I feel like a lot of times it doesn't get portrayed correctly. So that's like
Mhm.
a working in a restaurant is tough, dog.
Bro, what? Seeing kitchen people, bro, I manage a restaurant, so I see everything, and
I
it's yeah, it's the restaurant industry is so different, bro. That's why, like, if I was in Star Wars, I would love to work at Dexter's Diner. Are you kidding me?
with homeboy.
He's like, run this food to table 7. I'll be like, all right, fine, I will.
It's like the Emperor's Groove when Kronk gets behind the the counter and he start I don't know, that's a super throwback, but
That is hella throwback. Um, Careful hurting feelings with facts. The Acolyte was watched. Yeah, it was watched. But was it liked? No. I mean, people loved it, people hated it, and that's all right, man. That's Star Wars.
yeah.
We act like this is new to us, you know? Force Awakens, I remember when that came out, I'm like, bro, this was crazy. I waited 10 years to finally go, see the newest Star Wars. And then it's like, oh, I get online and people are like, that sucked, So that's all right, man. It's going to happen. People don't like everything.
And we don't have to. Like, I think that's one of the big things that is it's like the projects can go both ways, but the point is to just be able to communicate about it and like here
Yeah.
we are. Like, that's really what it is. So it's like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we're getting more Star Wars, there's things coming out like and again, it's like I think in the past we've seen ups and downs of um oh, where am I going with this? Of like story plots. It's like,
Mm,
there's different things that get hyped up that may not reach that, or there's things that are downplayed that then do it really well. So it's like, we never know, man. We're just here for the ride.
yeah. I think what's really cool is like you get Star Wars in itself. You're used to the lightsabers, the blasters, bad
Mhm,
guy versus good guy. But then you get shows like Andor, and it's such an easy thing to bring up, is because those people who love film and love movies, um, are like, oh wow, this is my Star Wars. So
mhm.
I would much rather have someone on the outside get into Star Wars because of Andor. Now you're watching Andor at such a high volume because you're like, this is a masterpiece. And then maybe you go watch something like, The Phantom Menace, and you're like, wait a second, this is in the same
Yeah.
universe? Are you kidding me? Um,
Mhm,
or and then you watch like Star Wars Resistance, and you're like, this no, 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 no. I want Andor. So
mhm.
it's always going to be hard to keep up with that good storytelling. But there's good directors, and it was like what did we say on like one of the first live streams we did? It was like 50,000 people worked on Andor. Like, good lord, bro, how many checks are they cutting?
A
Um,
lot. A
man.
lot, dude.
But yeah, I mean, it's all good, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you're still a Star Wars fan. It's
Mhm.
just you like certain things better than others, and that's how it should be. Um,
What else are we
but
seeing on that holocron? I say that as I
whoa.
could have it pulled up. I apologize.
Oh, Star Wars Holocron.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we could find one more thing to talk about before we get off. Love Emperor's New Groove, a personal fave Disney film of mine. So sarcastic and Eartha Kitt legend.
Yeah,
Uh,
that era of Disney movies, I mean, I grew up with those, so it's like for me that was like that era was incredible, like the Atlantis, Treasure Planet, Hercules,
Mm,
Mulan, Toy Story, like, ooh, banger after hit after hit after hit, like,
damn, a bunch of bangers. I'm all up for other views and opinions, not just the same thing over and over again. As the Super Troopers say, move along, move along. Super Troopers, man, that's been a minute.
quality.
The Emperor's New Groove is the best Disney movie ever.
I want a I don't want a diet or I don't want a small cola.
Dude, I don't, man, I can't even remember the last time I've seen that. It's been a long time.
Do we
Um,
carry liter cola? Sorry, dude.
damn, it's been a minute since I've seen that. I feel like all these voice lines is coming back to me now.
Oh,
Um, what do we got? One last thing to wrap up. Uh,
lordy.
oh, unfortunately, Carl Weathers passed away 2 years ago today.
Mm.
Shout out Grief Karga, R.I.P. Carl Weathers, an absolute legend. Um,
We also got those leaked Lego sets for the Mando movie.
oh, you got those? Yeah, pull those up. You just made a reel the other day
Oh,
too.
I don't have them. I had the list off my head was we get another Razor Crest poly bag. That was one of them. We get
Yes.
a, we get another Razor Crest. It's 100 less pieces for like $130.
Mm.
Um, we have the Anzellan Starship that no one's ever seen before. Super Troopers 3 is coming out this year. I didn't even know they were making a third one, dude.
I didn't either.
Like that's awesome. Um, there's the another X-Wing, so we can get your 15th X-Wing if you don't have one. That they're not releasing until after the movie, so it's probably something that with figures that we don't have yet. Um,
Carson Teva, Zebs, that would be fire.
yep, so that would be sweet. The Allies and Villains Brickhead set. So like whoever the villains of the show are gonna be, and then and we're supposedly getting another buildable Grogu. So like third one in 3 years. Yeah, and then a new Grogu mold. That's the rumor on the mill.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna May. UCS N1 Starfighter as well. I know that those are
Mhm.
these are the new ones that are released, but the already established ones. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm ready to see the leaks for the N1. I mean, that's 3 months
Soon.
today exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll know in like
Given our
2 months.
I was gonna say, given our track record, give it like 3 days, and we'll start seeing, like, leaked images, dude. So,
I'd be so mad. Is there a
no,
big difference between the Grogu set and the one before?
the
No,
one we
no,
have
not
is
from I know.
the one we have is better. If you have the one with the pram or the other one that is, like, holding the little ball, like, that's they can say that one.
Ooh, that's the Grogu I have is the one where he's holding the
Mhm.
knob, and that Grogu's gas for coming out
Yeah.
in 2019. Like that's a fire, or 2020. That's a fire build.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
Probably
man.
smaller.
People got Grogu fatigue, but Grogu's my boy. I love Grogu. That's my guy. He's everywhere, yes, but he's cute, so he's everywhere. Why would he not be?
He's also the face of Star Wars right now. So,
Literally.
like, him
And
and
also,
Mando.
he is the face of the future. This character is going to live till he's 900. What do you do
They're
when you
you're gonna be
when you
doing
run
this
out?
till you're 90.
Yeah, yeah, bro. We're going to be like 86 at the nursing home, and it's going to be, oh yeah, the Grogu movie, and it's just like, yeah,
Him as a
like
teenager.
he's only so much time has passed, but yeah, it's just like, bro, he's literally the future of Star Wars. He's gonna be the next Tar Vizsla, but like reversed. He's the reverse Tar Vizsla,
Yeah. No,
and
here
I'm
for it,
down for
man.
that. Um, and that's the one thing. Yoda as a bounty hunter slash Jedi, that's badass. That's literally dope.
Yes.
Um, yes, look at all these Grogu fans. Shout out Grogu. shout out my boy Grogu. He's literally the goat.
The bobble.
Little Bob, we got the little suit. Um, what do you say? What's she say? Oh yeah, yeah, he is on my arm. Oh, wrong arm. Got that done in Venice Beach, actually. Fun fact.
Hell yeah.
Um, Adelphi Rangers, what?
Cruising through, man. Welcome.
What? Sliding by.
Yeah,
Where's
grace in our presence, dog.
man? They heard us mention a Carson Tava minifig in the future, and they said, "Huh? What? You're gonna be doing this until you're 900." More like, yeah, for
Yeah.
real. They even made a short for Grogu. So cute. Yes, the Dust Bunnies, right? Grogu and the Dust Bunnies.
Hmm.
Um, How Runner Base, let's go. What's up? Um, yeah,
In the
man.
house, man.
Shout out to all 12 of y'all in here. John, what are we thinking, man? What's next for us before we dip out of here?
I, I
What's
don't know,
what's
man.
next on your sketch?
Beautiful Sunday. I got some backlogs I gotta start going through and figuring out what we gotta get set up for that. Um, Something on the horizon. I know you just got a new car. Shout out, dog. That's sweet. Um, we're gonna be
Shout out
cruising out to the
wife.
yeah. We're cruising out to the dealership next weekend to look at a car for the wife. So follow you up with that one, and then nah, man, we're here for it, man. Just another great Sunday, chatting with the crew. Good times.
Yes, absolutely. And shout out to everyone sliding through every single Sunday. It's awesome. And we always look forward to this. We text throughout the week and we're like, what do we talk about this week? What are we doing? Um, so that's really it's always fun, guys. So shout out to all of y'all for making this possible. And
If you guys
if you
ever have
guys
recommendations, leave it in the chat also, or like comment that down, and we'll pick it up.
Yeah, we'll always go through that. Maybe we can start like a little series or something where we do like ask the chat and we can answer questions throughout a stream. That way, if we don't want to go through news the entire stream, we can, answer chats, maybe hot takes or fun facts or anything like that. Who would win, Mace Windu or Darth Maul? Like anything like that. Drop just let us know, man. Reach out. We'll get back to you, man. Um, but if you guys want a spoiler for what kind of vehicle John is getting, I already know what they're getting. This is let me show you guys right here. This is what John and his wife are getting. They this
Put
is
me on
John
blast.
this is John right here on the
No,
screen.
stop.
This
Stop.
is actually
He's
this is
lying,
John.
dog. My wife would kill me. She would murder me, dude.
I think I would roast you if you had that. I'd be like, "What are you doing? Get a Ford Ranger or something." You know what I'm saying?
Dude, there's one was parked next to me yesterday, and all I could see was all the finger and handprints, like, on like,
uh,
the metal. I was like, "Oh,
oh
no, I
no.
would never, dude."
Yeah, that's so funny. Uh, Thank you, Ryan. Favorite video games before we dip. Call of Duty and 2K. It's probably my favorites.
Off the rip, probably Mass Effect and, oh, man, uh, uh, Battlefront, there we go.
Ah, there you go. That's a good one. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, we will see y'all next week. Tons of videos coming out on my end, tons of reels, new shorts for John on his end. So be sure to go follow Instagram at the Boba Fett with 3 T's, and of course at Clan Brandonian, and subscribe on both channels. They're both linked down below. You got no excuse. It's right there. You just scroll just a little bit, hit more, and it's right there. So do it. But yeah, with all that being said, guys, thank you for popping out this week, and we'll see y'all next Sunday.
Have a great weekend, guys.